Hello, Algebra 2 students. Yesterday you reviewed the absolute value transformations and just transformations in general. Today we're going to review solving absolute value equations. So remember there are some steps to that. Let's say we have this equation 2 times the absolute value of x minus 3 plus 4 equals 12. The first thing we're going to do is isolate the absolute value. That means that any numbers that are on the same side of the equal sign but are not inside the absolute value, we have to get rid of those. So we're going to get rid of this plus 4 by subtracting 4. You see another number there that's on the same side of the equals with the absolute value, but it's not inside the absolute value? It's a times 2. How do we get rid of times 2? By dividing by 2. That leaves me with absolute value of x minus 3 equals 4. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is split. To take the absolute value bars off, you're going to split the equation into 2 because there are 2 numbers that have a distance of 4 from 0, be 4 and negative 4. So we'll have x minus 3 equals 4 and x minus 3 equals negative 4. These are 2 separate equations. You're going to solve each one of them. You're going to add 3. And here we're going to add 3. That gives me 2 solutions. You want to be careful to check these to make sure they work, especially if your problem says check for extraneous solutions. So I'm going to take this 7 and I'm going to plug it in for this x. 7 minus 3 is 4. The absolute value of 4 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 4 is 12. So that one works. Then we're going to do the same thing with the negative 1. Take that negative 1 and plug it in place of the x. Negative 1 minus 3 is negative 4. The absolute value of negative 4 is positive 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. That solution works as well. All right. There's another thing I want to remind you about with absolute value. The definition of absolute value is distance from 0. So if I have something like the absolute value of x minus 5 equals negative 2, this is distance from 0. Distance from 0 is always expressed in positive terms. Distance from 0 cannot equal a negative. Distance from 0 can't be negative. So this is a no solution. So be careful for those. Remember to isolate the absolute value. Split. Can't write and talk at the same time today. Solve. And check. You have 2 solutions. Sometimes one of them works. Sometimes both of them work. Sometimes neither one of them work. Okay, that's absolute value. Click the link below this video to play the quizzes. And we'll see you next time.